What qualities make you unique as a pastor?
What qualities make me unique as a pastor? Well, I can tell you this. I'm not one to stay cooped up at the church. I'm one that doesn't mind getting out and getting his hands dirty. I didn't get this sunburn from sitting around in the pool or on the beach drinking cold beer. I got it from getting out, visiting people, going places, parks, government housing in some instances. I'm not afraid to get out and talk to people and spread the word of Christ. We have missions overseas. We have people that go over there to do God's work, and God love them. But there's a lot of work to be done here at home. And I'm not afraid to get out there and do that work. So I like to get around and talk to anybody. And I'm not all in your face like, oh, you got to go find God or you're going to hell. I don't tell folks that. I just tell them, my convictions. I give them, my story, tell them how Christ has touched me in my life. And I find that to be just a tool that works phenomenal when you just tell people, hey, do you know Jesus? Because I do, and let me tell you a little bit about it. So I'd say I probably move and shake a little bit more than your average pastor. I don't know too many long-haired folks out there preaching the gospel, but God hadn't shot me down for it yet. He hadn't struck me with lightning for having the long hair, and I find that I'm able to minister to certain crowds a little more easier. Makes it a little smoother with someone who say if I go to some kind of I'll go to sit outside a rock concert and just kind of hang out, and people come out. It's a little disarming. They see a guy, a little scruffy with shaggy hair, and say, well, hey, he's not too bad, And so I find I can talk to people that otherwise might not find Christ. So I don't mind the long hair. I might get it cut next week, who knows? But it's a little disarming, but it helps to minister to people that otherwise might not find Christ. I have physically fought with Satan. In some of the exorcisms that I've performed, that I've been involved in. Again, I don't know too many pastors that can bench press 300 pounds. I try to keep myself physically fit. Now, I'm an instrument of God, and in some of these instances where we've had these exorcisms, I've physically had to constrain somebody, and it's tough. That may sound a little loopy to the average Joe, but that is I really value my physical self, and I really see each of us as instruments and tools for God, and so it's important to keep yourself in very good shape. So I'd say those are some of the qualities that make me sort of unique from your average run-of-the-mill pastor, and not to knock any of those, because God works through a million different channels, and we're all here to do His work to help people find Jesus. So.